geekiest character on the show. Did I say least geekiest? My English teacher.
Even I know that's wrong English.
You played the least geeky character on the show.
Even I knew that was wrong.
But
Wrong English.
but I think you might be the geekiest actor on the set.
Tell me why, Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton, be careful, Will Wheaton. Watch yourself.
Expose her.
Go ahead, tell me. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
We just had these wonderful conversations about Harry Potter and how you went to wear the sorting hat and didn't get into the house that you wanted to get into.
Okay, I admit it.
Yeah.
When Will Wheaton was first on our show, I had just started. I know this is very late.
Latecomer.
I was a latecomer.
Better late than never.
Yeah. I was just reading the first Harry Potter book. And Will Wheaton, who I didn't really know who he was. Everyone's like, Will Wheaton.
He's kind of a big deal.
I know, yeah. I don't know, I was like, Wheaties, I don't know. So anyway, see, I can play too. Anyway, I was reading Harry Potter and he was very excited for me and I was very excited for myself. It was an amazing book. And he decided to accompany me. We went on a field trip. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
You did come, right? You were there?
I was actually on my way out of the stage at the time you were on your way out of the stage, and I think we actually went separate ways.
Okay, well, anyway.
It was quite a journey.
Yes, I went to get my hat, the sorting hat, sorted on me at the place, and it was awesome.
This is an occupational perk. There's like, because we're working on the Warner Brothers law, there's like all this Harry Potter stuff.
There's a museum.
There's a museum.
There's a museum.
Oh, sorry.
There's not an actual sorting hat.
Oh, no. No.
It's not real.
Well, when we go to set, they sort us, but it's fine. But
There's
no,
a museum on the lot.
there's a museum in the lot of all the Harry Potter stuff, and so I was really into Harry Potter, which I still am. And I know. So we went and got sorted, and it was awesome. But
What house?
He exists, he exists between two forces. He exists between Sheldon, who's trying to pull him back out of the world, who says we don't need anything out there. And Penny, who says there's a world out here. Come take a look. And he's caught between those pretty powerful forces.
It's been wonderful to play her. It's just been...
She's just, I've said immediately, she's everything you would want her to be, expect her to be, as somebody who's watched Christine Baranski do things. She's a studious actor. She doesn't, kid around with it. She gets it done. She works till she finds it. It's just, and the way she fits in both with not only us as an ensemble working, but working with the writers and the way she works with the material, it's just right there immediately. And I don't know, she's very game, she's willing to try whatever they say and confide into you between takes, I feel stupid, which is not only endearing but freeing. And yeah.
it's fun. Actually, in the last.
Have the ability in a scene to sort of change the direction of the scene within it when you're looking at another actor to see that kind of she just steers it in such a masterful way, and she's amazing.
I second all of that.
Kunal.
Bill mentioned a good point.
Yes.
One of the things that we talked about early on was that Leonard and Sheldon both have the mothers that the other would have wanted and needed.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting.
Nobody would want my mother.
That's actually true.
I mean, she's so awful you don't even want to see her. That's.
Put her on camera.
This is Caroline Susi, who plays Mrs. Wolowitz, told us a story, and she said, "You're never gonna believe this. I'm in a restaurant, I'm ordering, someone just from my voice, I don't know how, says, you like the mother on the big bag."
Anyone recognized her voice? Shocked.
Does he try to talk to her, or just sort of like do the walk of shame out of his own place? And most importantly, how does he break this to Wolowitz?
First of all, I think Raj would want to dress as this girl. He would be the one on the bar with the cowboy hat and the boots, if he was drunk enough. I think the next morning,
when he woke up, that's such a good question. God.
Yeah.
We done? I think he would invite Wolowitz to pick him up from where he was and casually show him his accomplishment of the night. And then laugh in his face and never let him forget it for the rest of his life.
Wolowitz would put chloroform over his nose and knock Raj out and drag him into the closet and roll him up in a carpet, and then he would sleep with the girl, buy some lime salt, and then he would bury Raj.
That is some subtext.
Worried about that. I'm really worried.
You are one of the most generous and affable and easygoing actors I have ever worked with.
That's not, I'm very a little surprised to hear that, but that's very nice to see.
It is genuinely delightful to work with you and play your nemesis. I wanted to...
It's two things. It's extremely fulfilling as an actor because there's so much to do. You know, I think there's a lot of jobs, there's a lot of jobs in the world, and even on TV though, where you're 3 years into it and you can be like, whoa, there's a certain phoning in of this that I need to get over. And I never feel that because there's so darn much to get done and it's fun to do. The second thing I'd say is it's surprisingly easy in a lot of ways because of, and sincerely, because of the writing, because it's right there. You know, I think that you get bored with a job or you don't get to do a good job, especially on TV a lot of the times because of if it's not really, if the writing's not up to par. And I don't feel like I have to make up a bunch of crap. I certainly not going to make up any lines, but even as far as the execution of the lines, you know, I know that I'm doing my interpretation of them in a way, but I'm not thinking about anything. I feel like it's all there on the page. Sometimes very explicitly. Like, I've maybe even told this before, but there was like... Well, I'm serious though. And you deserve an Emmy nomination. A lot of people remember this, of course they do, the napkin scene with Penny and Sheldon on Christmas time. It was a wonderful idea in general. It's a beautiful moment, but written, and then we played it lovely. Anyway, it's a good example of what I'm talking about in that it said Sheldon, I will get the words a little bit wrong, but Sheldon opens the box and he sees the napkin and it says, surprised. And then Sheldon says something, and in parentheses next to it says, excited. And then it says another line from Sheldon and it says, crazed. And I mean, and I didn't feel like a monkey following directions. I felt like this is the roadmap as an actor that I want. Just tell me clearly, I'll go for it, but I need to know what you want. And these writers tell us what they want. So, they...
Yeah!
So for the past 3 years we've come down here, and by the way, here's an opportunity to stop and thank Comic-Con, because I think the first time we came down here 3 years ago, am I right, was the first time that this could have gone one of two ways. And you could have loved us or you could have not loved us. And thank you for the way it went.